Captain Suryakumar Yadav, thanks very much for your time. I mean, obviously not the way you would have wanted the game to go. How do you sum up today?
I feel we were always in the game when we started. I think we bowled really well in the beginning of 20, 24, 21 for 3. And the way they batted after that, they from 7 to 15, I think they batted really well. And then we came back again in the game later on. And overall, if we see, we bowled really well. But we could have batted a little better.
In terms of the batting, what do you think maybe might have been missing today?
I think, see, sometimes you got to think if you're chasing 180, 185, you can't win the game in the power play, but you might lose the game in the power play. We lost too many wickets in the power play, and then we couldn't have small partnerships which we wanted to have for chasing 180, 185. But then that's part of the game. We learned it. We'll sit back and then come back stronger.
Let's go back to the bowling. You spoke about that period in the beginning, then you also pulled it back as well after that good partnership. What is it like as a captain to have somebody like a Arshdeep Singh or a Jasprit Bumrah just to toss the ball and say, all right, give me a wicket?
I think everyone knows their combination has been very lethal. Both of them have played together. If you see today also, if you see both of them bowled 8 overs, picked around 5 wickets and gave around 45-50 runs. If I'm not wrong, I'm not good with numbers. But then they bowled really well in partnerships, and that's what we want from them. Both are evenly experienced. And it's good to have it's good to have both of them in our side.
Will mean travel now for you, going over to Chennai. So different conditions. It seems to be a wicket that's it's sort of flattened out a little bit over the tournament. What is the chat then ahead of the game against Zimbabwe?
Hopefully bat well, bowl well and field well. That's it. We'll try and keep it simple, play the same brand of cricket which we want to play, and nothing changes. I think we'll come back strong.
Unlucky today. Thanks so much for your time.
Thanks.
That's the Indian captain Suryakumar Yadav. And now I'd like to call over the South African captain Aiden Markram. How would you sum up that? How does that feel?
Yeah, great performance. Very different type of wicket to what we've had here. So great to see the boys assess that pretty early and sort of adapt their skills to execute plans. And yeah, really pumped for the bowling crew. They've been working hard. Started off the comp a bit tough, but to see the way they rocked up here tonight was a great effort.
Take you back to the batting. You mentioned just adapting to the conditions. 3 down for 20. What was the talk then about adapting? What did you feel you needed to do?
Yeah, I think first and foremost was the partnership. So Dave and Brev put that together for us and sort of steadied the ship, kept us in the game, and conversations towards the back end didn't quite feel like the ball was travelling tonight. Felt almost a bit spongy, so looking at space where we could run hard and sort of try to put the ego away and take as much as we can at the back end. So they bowled well up front, they bowled really well in the death as well. But I thought that batting from our side throughout the middle was probably the difference.
There may be some question marks on the previous game about fielding. How do you assess the fielding tonight?
Yeah, I mean, good efforts. Obviously, we let 2 down or put 2 down, but not for lack of effort. I thought the other day against UAE, we probably weren't as connected as we'd like. But that presence and that sort of connectedness towards the game was much better today. So if you're going to make mistakes at 100%, we don't mind that as a group. So yeah, those 2 will sort of just brush aside.
Lungingiri's been a standout with the ball through the tournament for you. He seems to be able to pick up wickets sort of at any stage. Slightly different role for him today, only the 1 over in the power play?
Yeah, we feel like he's a threat whenever he's bowling, and we feel like he can take wickets for us throughout that middle phase. So it depends on conditions. If we don't feel like it's going to do much with the new ball, then we'd rather hold him back. But if we feel like there's going to be something in it, he really gets something out the wicket as well. So we'll pretty much just assess it on game days, I suppose, and give him that role. But he's happy to do anything, proper team soldier, and yeah, he just rocks up and keeps delivering, which is great from him.
Next fixture against a team you know pretty well, having played them in South Africa. Different conditions, of course, but how much does that help you out, having played them before the tournament, the West Indies?
Yeah, I think it's the same for both teams, having played against each other recently, but they're a dangerous T20 side. They're playing good cricket as well, so we're going to have to enjoy this for a night, but park it and really get our minds sharp for that West Indies clash. It's a big game for us, and you don't want to take confidence and sort of good vibes and stuff like that for granted. So important we rock up here. I think it's the 28th, and yeah, take it on full steam ahead.
Thanks so much for your time and congratulations today.
Thank you.
Match tonight is David Miller, and his award will get handed over by the World Test Championship winning captain Themba Bavuma. Congratulations to you, David. 63 from 35. Coming in at 20 for 3, what was the conversation out in the middle?
look, I think it's you're always behind the tail there, and I think it's just about making sure you stick to your strengths. You don't want to go into your shell. You want to play good cricket shots, but being nice and selective. Getting the power play there, the fielders they were all in the ring, so it was quite nice to get a couple over the fielders there. And then Brevi was batting really well, all the way through. Stubbo, I think it's just about extending that partnership as much as we could, and we're all boundary strikers, but it's just about making sure you rotate the strike well.
What did you feel that your main scoring areas were?
Sorry.
What did you feel that your main scoring areas were today?
I think with the nature of this ground, you actually want to look straight. It's quite it's smaller, straighter than square, so you just want to shape up to be hitting straight, and then kind of react accordingly. It wasn't spinning too much in the first innings, so I just think looking to be nice and aggressive to the spinners and just chip it away as where you can.
Against an attack like India's, how tough is it then to try and find some acceleration towards the end as well?
Yeah, I mean, they're a serious setup, so some really world-class bowlers there, so it is something that we've spoken about a lot. We've played against them a lot as well, so it's just matching the intensity, if not raising the intensity against their bowlers and putting them under the pump, and they are good bowlers, but they do bowl bad balls, so it's about making sure you're in that position to do that.
Congratulations and well played today.
Cool, thank you so much.
ICC T20 वर्ल्ड कप 2026 में भारत के हाथों 61 रन्स की शिकस्त के बाद साबिक फास्ट बाउलर शोएब अख्तर ने कौमी टीम की कारकर्दगी और पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट बोर्ड की क़यादत पर शदीद तनकीद की है। उन्होंने कहा कि जब क्रिकेट का इल्म न रखने वाले अफराद को अहम जिम्मेदारियां दी जाएं तो नताइज भी ऐसे ही सामने आते हैं। भारतीय टीवी चैनल के एक प्रोग्राम में गुफ्तगू करते हुए शोएब अख्तर ने चेयरमैन पीसीबी मोहसिन नकवी पर बराह रास्त तनकीद की। उनका कहना था कि किसी ऐसे शख्स को क्रिकेट बोर्ड का सरबराह बनाना जिसे खेल की समझ न हो सबसे बड़ा जुर्म है। उन्होंने मिसाल देते हुए कहा कि अगर उन्हें न्यूज़ का इल्म न हो और किसी चैनल का सरबराह बना दिया जाए तो वो भी नाकाम होंगे। रावलपिंडी एक्सप्रेस के नाम से मारूफ शोएब अख्तर ने कहा कि भारत की क्रिकेट बहुत आगे जा चुकी है, जबकि पाकिस्तान पीछे रह गया है। उनका कहना था कि ऐसे खिलाड़ियों को सुपरस्टार बना दिया गया है जो मैच नहीं जितवा सकते या मुकम्मल कोटा ओवर्स भी नहीं करा सकते, तो अंजाम यही होगा। उन्होंने कहा कि दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा जुर्म ये है कि किसी गैर संजीदा और नाअहल शख्स को बड़ी जिम्मेदारी दे दी जाए, क्योंकि इसके असरात पूरे इदारे पर पड़ते हैं। उनका कहना था कि इस वक्त दोनों टीमों का कोई मुकाबला नहीं, हम सिर्फ टीवी पर बैठकर बातें कर सकते हैं। मैदान में फर्क वाजे नजर आ रहा है। ताहम शोएब अख्तर ने वाजे किया कि वो हर हाल में पाकिस्तान टीम की हिमायत जारी रखेंगे। उन्होंने कहा कि वो दुआगो हैं कि पाकिस्तान नमीबिया को शिकस्त देकर अगले मरहले में जगह बनाए। प्रोग्राम में मौजूद साबिक भारतीय क्रिकेटर मोहम्मद कैफ ने भी शोएब अख्तर के मौक़िफ़ की तायीद करते हुए कहा कि उन्होंने सूरत हाल की दुरुस्त अक्कासी की है और मजीद कुछ कहने की ज़रूरत नहीं। वाज़ेह रहे कि ICC T20 वर्ल्ड कप 2026 के ग्रुप मरहले के मैच में भारत ने पाकिस्तान को 61 रन से शिकस्त दी थी, जिसके बाद कौमी टीम की कारकर्दगी पर शदीद बहस जारी है। भारत से शिकस्त के बाद शोएब अख्तर की खुली तनकीद ने पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट के इंतजामी मामलात पर नए सवालात खड़े कर दिए हैं, जबकि शायकीन अब टीम की वापसी के मुंतज़िर हैं।